there's no like way to start this video or like this announcement or whatever without being awkward as hell. There's been a lot of talk about my body and questions about my gender going around the internet and in my comment sections and stuff. But yeah, I just want to explain everything that's happening these past few months. So I wanted to let everybody know that I am transitioning, and I kept it really kind of hush-hush the first 3 months because I wanted to go through kind of like the beginning stages of the puberty privately, because there's a lot that kind of changes and integrates into the way that you think and the way that you kind of receive information and the way that you react, I guess. But I've found that it's been very enlightening and has made me probably the happiest I've ever been in my adult life. So where do we start? This all starts back. Well, it really starts back from when I was a little kid, just not feeling like I belonged anywhere at all. Didn't know what this body was that God gave me. Thought that I would just make the best of it. I thought that I would just work with what God gave me and be okay with that for a decade, but it was just not enough for my mental stability and the feelings of just being an absolute other gender that I did not physically see in the mirror becomes more prominent when you're sober. This happened 2 years ago when I got sober, and I would just drink it away. I would just go back to purgatory. So being sober again, off of everything, including weed, I'm straight edge. I'm dealing with my feelings and I'm allowing them to be, and I'm taking care of myself, and I feel beautiful. I feel like the chemical imbalance or whatever it was in my head is now leveled. This is a feeling from dysphoria to euphoria. I'm not completely there. We'll get into that in a bit, but I'm on the stairway to heaven right now, if that makes any sense. So I digress. I go down different stories to just make a point. But let's go back to when I was a teenager. I came out at 12, right before my birthday, 13th birthday. I came out as bisexual, then gay. And then when I was integrated into high school with the other kids, I felt like I was completely in a different body that was not my own. I lived my life as a girl all of my high school life, and I came out to my mom as transgender. I didn't know the words for that. I just told my mom, I'm not a boy, I'm a girl. I want to live my life as a girl. And I am so blessed to have a mom, especially in the subculture which I grew up in, that was understanding. She was so understanding with everything. She said, let's figure it out. Let's just get you through school and know how to put them up and fight when you need to, because we didn't grow up in like Beverly Hills. But, at the same time, she let me wear makeup, wear my corsets and my crop tops and my booty shorts and live the free bird that I felt inside. So I'm very grateful and thankful for my mom for just being very accepting with stuff like that. And then American Idol came along. And I suppressed everything. I threw it away. I burned it. I try to reinvent myself. It's something that I'm really good at doing as a Scorpio rising. But I reinvented myself into something that was so uncomfortable. It was almost like a sacrifice in order to get what I wanted career-wise. And it made sense to me at the time as a 16-year-old. And then I got on the show. And then that carried on to the storyline into Drag Race. Right after, actually, I got kicked off American Idol, I went straight back to living my life in the middle, more femme-presenting. Then I started doing drag, and I loved the transformation and the binary in between the character and Danny, if that makes any sense. And I tried to live it, y'all. I really tried to live it, but it just did not code well with my spirit, if that makes any sense. Looking back at old videos, even on YouTube, I'm just like, you could see the glimmer in my eye and the sadness. And I look at videos of myself and I would just drink my days away because these emotions that I did not want to deal with were just in the back seat with no seatbelt. But, oh, and did I tell you, by the way, I've been in therapy for going on a half a year now. So I was in therapy a couple months before I started transitioning. I am on my 3rd month now on estrogen, and I'm not kidding when I tell you I am so chill. I love life again. I feel like almost like a kid going through puberty because I already have like that childlike brain, but at the same time I'm hopeful. I feel good. I really wanted to keep it private for the first few months, but I knew that I sacrificed my privacy when I became a public figure in my teen years. So I thank God for American Idol, because that taught me how to navigate, you know, the private and the public persona. I don't want to be performative in this video for you guys. I really just want to open my heart to you and let you on this journey. I'm going to be, I don't know why I'm getting emotional. It's a damn estrogen. I'm gonna be having surgery in November, so I'm probably gonna look a little different. Not too different, but I'm gonna be moving into the euphoric parts of the book. You know, she's a hardcover, but we're gonna be a New York bestseller with this body. You know what I mean? Like we only have one body, depending on what you believe. God forbid I come back as a cat. That would be gorgeous in my next life. But on this earth and this lifetime that I'm given right now, I'm going to make the best out of it and squeeze the most juice out of this as I can and become the most beautiful butterfly that I can for you guys. It was kind of like the same speech that I made in my Pittsburgh show. I'm still your party girl. I'm just sober now. I'm still your party girl. But I'm living in my world now, and it's so empowering and it feels so good. And I know there's going to be naysayers. There's going to be people that don't understand, because y'all followed me since I was a teenager and you love the binary between my character and my boy self. But this ends that chapter now. I hope that you can come along with me in the journey of just becoming the fullest butterfly potential that I have. I'm so grateful for you guys. I feel like my life would not be what it is right now without you guys. So it's like, what better way to share this? You know what I mean? Because you guys gave me the luxury to be private about this. I would be nowhere without my supporters. And I know that you guys know that I know that. And I'll die knowing that. Like, you guys have my heart. Like, honestly. It will never be worlds apart. But on some real shit, yeah. I feel like I'm giving my teenage self the permission to be my true self now. And it feels so liberating. It feels so good to walk like this down the street and not give a goddamn. I think that's why I'm so sensitive about people commenting on my body and how it's changing and stuff. We're not going to get into that negative, but there are changes in my body. You know, my fat ratios are changing a tiny bit now. I'm getting little boobies now. And I truly feel like I'm going through puberty. Like, I'm like hiding on camera. I'm kind of like not ashamed, but just like, oh my God, what are they gonna think? I'm releasing that now. And I urge you guys to live your truth and release all of that. It's so fulfilling. It feels like I'm literally coming out of the closet again at fucking 12. But yeah, I love you. And I hope that you can accompany me on this journey and watch it flourish. I'm gonna be taking a few months off in the beginning of next year, because I am getting surgery, some major surgeries, so I gotta recover, and I just can't wait to share everything with you. I am transgender. My pronouns are moving from me not wanting to like offend anybody and be like, you know, you can call me whatever you want. No, I'm taking the goddamn chariot right now, and I'm going by she, her, They still feels a little cute, but her just feels yummy on this cupcake, even though I don't like frosting. But I love you. Wow. I feel like this was a therapy session, bitch.